Ever feel like you're lost in the crowd when trying to capture someone's attention? Wonder if she truly sees you, or if you're just another name on her list. Today, we're going beyond mere attraction to uncover the secrets of leaving a lasting impression, one that goes deeper than care and affection. Let's talk about the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. This ancient philosophy isn't just a bunch of old ideas. It's a practical guide for today's challenges in love and life. By tapping into Stoic principles, you can stand out, make a meaningful impact, and build a joyful, enduring relationship. Ready to dive into 11 Stoic-inspired tips that could change your approach to relationships forever? But before we get into it, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to share this video with someone who could use these insights. Every tip we're about to discuss could be the key to deepening your connections. Let's get started. Number 1. Do not attempt to contact her. Sometimes guys get into the habit of constantly texting, calling, or trying to keep in touch with the woman they like. But what if I told you that being a bit less available could actually make you more attractive? This isn't about playing games or acting hard to get. It's about showing that you're self-sufficient, just like the Stoics teach us. By not always being on call, you let her see that you have your own life and interests, which is genuinely appealing. Stoicism teaches us the importance of being self-reliant and finding happiness within ourselves, rather than constantly seeking it from outside sources, like someone else's approval or attention. When you dial back on texting and calling so often, you're not just trying to play hard to get. You're showing that you lead a rich, full life on your own. This change can make her more curious about you and maybe even a little jealous. She might start thinking, "What's he doing now? Is he involved in something interesting? Is there someone else?" These questions can make her think about you more often and in a more intriguing way. For instance, let's say you used to send her a text every morning to wish her a good day. Imagine changing that routine. Instead of daily texts, occasionally share interesting bits about what you're doing or your accomplishments. This noticeable shift will paint you as someone active and content, not just waiting around for her replies. This method also helps set a healthy relationship dynamic, where there's a balance between showing interest and respecting each other's individual lives. It portrays you as a person with depth, who doesn't rely on constant reassurance or contact to keep someone interested. This kind of independence can be very appealing. It positions you as someone worth chasing, not someone who's always just waiting around. By choosing to be less immediately available, you tap into the Stoic ideal of self-reliance and emotional independence, casting yourself in a new and more compelling light. This doesn't mean you stop communicating entirely, but rather that when you do reach out, your interactions are meaningful and reflect a life that is full and engaging. Striking this balance can make her miss you and value the moments you do connect even more. This approach not only keeps things interesting, but also shows her that your world is rich and varied, a quality that's truly attractive. Number 2, remain calm during interactions. When she reaches out after some time, it's your chance to truly embrace the Stoic principle of staying calm and collected. While it might be tempting to respond with a lot of excitement, which could accidentally suggest that you've been waiting for her message, the Stoic way is to keep your reply composed and steady. Show that you're happy to hear from her, but also demonstrate that you're not reliant on her attention to maintain your composure. For instance, if she reaches out to you after some time, responding with something like, "Hey, how's it going?" is just right. It's casual and welcoming, but not too much. This way, You come off as someone who's got their own things going on. But still, you're open to chatting. It's key to let her know you enjoy hearing from her, but your overall happiness and daily life aren't dependent on her messages. This kind of calm attitude isn't about playing games. It's about showing the confidence and self-assurance that Stoicism values. Stoicism tells us that things outside our control, like someone's messages or their silence, shouldn't shake our inner calm and satisfaction. By replying in a cool and casual way, you show these strengths, making you more appealing and interesting. This method subtly lets her know that while you're interested, your life is full and satisfying on its own. This can be very attractive. It shows that you're a person with depth, strength, and the capability to enjoy life by yourself. These qualities tend to make someone more appealing because they suggest a deep character that goes beyond just casual interactions. Staying calm and replying simply also creates an air of maturity and respect, showing that you view her as an equal in this dance of communication, not just someone to chase or win over. This respectful approach, inspired by Stoic philosophy, often encourages a more authentic and lasting interest, drawing her back to enjoy more of your balanced and thoughtful presence. Number 3. Share your life story. In the realm of attraction, a key insight often goes unnoticed. Live a life that others aspire to join. This idea is deeply anchored in Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes the importance of personal growth and individual pursuits. By leading a rich and engaging life and sharing glimpses of it, particularly when you're not in the company of the person you're interested in, you naturally create a magnetic pull. This isn't just about showing off. It's about demonstrating that your life is full and vibrant on its own. This authenticity and vitality are inherently attractive, drawing others towards you not just for what you offer them, but for the person you are. If she glances at your social media and finds it barely updated, it might seem like you're not doing much. However, if your posts showcase the vibrancy of your life, whether it's pictures from a scenic hike, snapshots of a fun evening with friends, or highlights from a hobby you're passionate about, you're doing more than just populating your feed. You're crafting a narrative of a life that's full and exciting. This tells a compelling story, not just about the things you do, but about who you are as a person, making your social presence a reflection of a life that's actively lived and enjoyed. Imagine sharing a photo of yourself at the peak of a challenging trail, or capturing moments from an impromptu road trip. These snapshots don't need to demand attention. They should quietly showcase your happiness and active engagement with the world. This isn't about showing off or making her feel left out. Instead, it's about offering her a glimpse into your life, where she can see you thriving and genuinely enjoying yourself. This approach subtly invites her into your world, presenting your life not only as interesting, but also as something she might want to be part of. This method quietly conveys that you're someone who fully embraces life, finding joy in your own activities and passions. It's akin to declaring, "I'm here, living my best life," which naturally sparks curiosity and maybe even a touch of FOMO, or fear of missing out, in her. She might begin to wonder, what's so captivating about his life? Why am I not part of it? This not only heightens her interest in your world, but also subtly invites her to want to explore and possibly join in your adventures. By adopting this approach, you embody a core Stoic principle. Concentrate on cultivating your own life and let everything else fall into place. The richness of your life naturally piqued her curiosity about what it might be like to share those experiences with you. This method is subtle, yet potent, in drawing her interest and making her feel the absence of your presence in her life. It effectively makes her consider the possibility that she's missing out on something wonderful, being with you. This isn't just about making her want you. It's about showing that your life is fulfilling with or without her, which is incredibly attractive. Number 4, take on her challenge. When it comes to the subtle dance of attraction, it's quite common for a woman to test the waters to see just how interested you are. She might take a step back or seem a bit elusive. This isn't just playing games. It's her way of figuring out how serious you are. Do you truly care, or are you just casually flirting? This is a natural part of getting to know each other's intentions and commitment levels. Taking a cue from Stoicism, consider this approach. Instead of obsessing over the goal of making her your girlfriend, concentrate on leading a life aligned with your principles. It might seem counterintuitive, but it genuinely works. Stoics teach the value of self-control and independence, traits that are inherently attractive. By focusing on being your best self, rather than solely on winning her over, you naturally become more appealing. This philosophy encourages not just personal growth, but also attracts those who value depth and authenticity. For example, if you notice that you're always trying to anticipate her needs or continuously seeking her approval, you might seem overly accommodating or dependent. That's not the objective. Instead, demonstrate your individuality. It's perfectly fine to express your own thoughts or to maintain your own preferences. This isn't about being inflexible, but about conveying confidence and independence. By showing that you're not merely someone swept away by her charm, but someone who stands firm on their own, you become inherently more intriguing. You demonstrate to her that your interest is genuine, but not overwhelming. Stoic philosophy underscores that we attract what we embody, not merely what we desire. So, if you project independence and confidence, you're likely to attract someone who values and appreciates those qualities. This approach doesn't just make you appealing, it aligns you with people who are drawn to authenticity and strength. As you maintain your composure and stand your ground, her curiosity about you is likely to increase. She might start to wonder more about what you're up to, or even miss your presence. The key here is to show a balanced level of interest. Not too distant, but also not too clingy. It's about finding that sweet spot where respect and attraction intersect, making you someone she can't help but think about. This balanced approach ensures that you remain intriguing and desirable, fostering a dynamic where both attraction and mutual respect thrive. Number 5, generously share what you know. Teaching her something new is a fantastic way to leave a lasting impression and make her miss your presence. This is closely aligned with Stoic principles, which highly value wisdom and the sharing of knowledge. By imparting insightful information, you're doing more than just showcasing your intelligence. You're demonstrating thoughtfulness and a genuine desire to enrich her life. These qualities are not only deeply attractive, but also build a bond based on mutual growth and respect. This approach highlights a meaningful way to connect, reflecting the Stoic belief in the importance of contributing positively to others' lives. Think about it. Perhaps she's shown curiosity about something you really like. Use that as a chance to share a bit of your world with her. Say you're big into gardening. Why not help her start her own little herb garden? Or if you're fascinated by the stars, you could spend a night showing her the constellations. This is more than just teaching. It's about creating moments and connections that bring you closer. This kind of interaction highlights some really appealing traits. You're smart, patient, and capable of connecting deeply with someone else. It proves that you're not all about chatting yourself up or sticking to surface-level stuff. You're eager to enrich her life with meaningful experiences. This could really make you stand out as someone who brings something special and meaningful to her everyday life. Plus, teaching her something new can make the time you spend together more memorable. People tend to remember and cherish moments when they learned something important or had an experience that made a lasting impression. By linking yourself with these moments of learning and growth, you become more than just another person she knows. You turn into someone she eagerly anticipates learning from and being around. Additionally, this approach deepens your interactions by emphasizing mutual growth and understanding instead of just surface-level talk. This doesn't just build a more meaningful relationship, but it also taps into the Stoic philosophy of improving together, enhancing both your lives. This can strengthen your bond and make her feel your absence more when you're not there. By sparking her curiosity and creating a space where learning is integral to your time together, you position yourself as someone both fascinating and essential in her life. This thoughtful strategy can intensify her fondness for you, making your presence something she truly values and misses when you're apart. If you're still here with us, take a moment to leave a comment below and share your thoughts. Or just type "super" if you're enjoying what you're seeing. Your feedback is incredibly important and motivates us to keep creating great content. Now, let's keep moving forward together. Number 6. Disregard her signal. In the intricate dance of modern dating, social media often turns into a subtle battleground for attention. Picture this. You've reduced your frequent messages to her, introducing a calm silence between you. In turn, she might begin posting striking photos or subtly referencing you in her updates, aiming to elicit a response from you. It's a classic maneuver, intended to lure you back into regular interaction. This push and pull can be intriguing, revealing a lot about how both parties navigate interest and engagement in the digital age. According to Stoic philosophy, here's an effective strategy. Allow these attempts to pass without reaction. Stoicism values self-control and teaches us not to be swayed by external events, but to respond with reasoned judgment instead. By choosing not to engage with these social media provocations, you are practicing a form of modern Stoicism. This approach demonstrates that you are grounded and not easily manipulated by external cues, showcasing your emotional maturity and stability. For example, if she uploads an eye-catching photo from a recent adventure or shares a status that subtly nods to an inside joke between you, your first impulse might be to interact with a like or a comment. Yet, by deciding not to engage, you add a layer of mystery and self-assurance to your persona. She's likely looking out for your reactions, and their absence could leave her puzzled and more intrigued. This restraint in responding communicates a strong message. You're not just another predictable admirer. Instead, you're someone with your own life, not simply reacting to her every move. This approach not only maintains your intrigue, but also subtly enhances your attractiveness by showing your independence. This strategy isn't about being distant or unkind, but rather it's about showing that your attention isn't easily captured by the obvious traps. It indicates that you are stable and not anxiously monitoring her social media activities. This can make you appear more intriguing and desirable. You're not engaging in the typical games. You're distinguishing yourself by demonstrating that your interest and attention need to be won through real, meaningful interactions, not just shallow exchanges. This approach not only preserves your dignity but also elevates the quality of the connection you're seeking. By exercising this restraint, you live out the Stoic principle that we shouldn't be disturbed by things beyond our control, focusing instead on maintaining our inner calm and dignity. This approach can significantly alter how she views you, possibly making her more curious and eager to pursue a deeper, more genuine interaction. This method not only enhances your appeal but also encourages a more thoughtful and substantive connection, aligning perfectly with the Stoic value of fostering meaningful relationships rooted in respect and authenticity. Number 7. Cultivate humility and interaction. In conversations, it's easy to slip into the me mode, where you end up monopolizing the talk with your own stories and achievements. Stoicism, however, promotes the virtues of humility and the importance of being a good listener, qualities that are essential for nurturing a relationship where both individuals feel acknowledged and valued. When talking with her, consciously strive to balance sharing your own experiences with actively engaging in hers. This approach goes beyond just avoiding the dominance of the conversation. It's about fostering a meaningful exchange where both parties feel heard and appreciated. For instance, if you've just recounted a recent hiking trip, shift the focus to her by inquiring about her outdoor adventures or any hobbies she's passionate about. This not only keeps the conversation balanced, but also deepens the connection between you. This balanced approach conveys that you genuinely value her perspective and are interested in her as a person, not merely as an audience for your stories. By being a good listener, you embody the Stoic principle of looking outward as much as inward, showing deep attentiveness and respect for her experiences and thoughts. This makes the time she spends with you more memorable and fulfilling, creating a lasting impression that she'll cherish and miss when you're not together. This kind of mutual respect and attention can significantly enrich the relationship, making each interaction something to look forward to. Moreover, by steering clear of a self-centered approach, you enhance your appeal. People are naturally attracted to those who make them feel heard and significant. When she reflects on her interactions with you, she'll recall how you made her feel valued and respected, traits that are deeply attractive. This practice of mutual engagement fosters a deeper connection. By showing genuine interest in her life, she's more likely to open up and share stories that are meaningful to her, building intimacy and trust. These are the moments she'll remember fondly and miss, as they underscore your ability to connect on a level that goes beyond just surface-level chats. By embracing this Stoic approach, concentrating not just on sharing your own stories, but also on truly understanding and appreciating her, you become someone she not only enjoys being around, but also someone she eagerly anticipates seeing again. In doing so, your presence becomes something she values and misses, which strengthens your connection each time you meet. This deepened bond reflects a meaningful and respectful interaction that is both fulfilling and lasting. Number 8. Create an element of surprise. Stoicism might bring to mind images of calm and measured responses, but it also emphasizes using reason to enrich life's experiences, including relationships. A powerful way to strengthen your connection with someone is to sprinkle your interactions with thoughtful surprises now and then. This method goes beyond merely adding excitement. It's a demonstration of your attentiveness to her interests and desires, showing that you're engaged and genuinely invested in the relationship. Think about the impact of unexpected gestures. If she has expressed a love for art, surprise her with tickets to a new exhibition at a local gallery. If she's a fan of the outdoors, organize a spontaneous day trip to a nearby nature reserve she hasn't explored yet. These surprises don't have to be grand. Their significance comes from the thought you put into them and the delight of spontaneity they offer. These moments build anticipation, making her look forward to spending time with you, curious about what pleasant surprise might be waiting. This keeps the relationship lively and engaging. Picture her reaction when she discovers you've arranged a visit to a place she's always wanted to explore. Such a surprise demonstrates that you listen and care deeply, enough to turn her wishes into reality unexpectedly. This not only delights her, but also deepens the bond between you. Such actions reflect a Stoic principle adapted to modern life. While we can't control everything, we can choose how we enhance the happiness of those we care about. By planning these surprises, you actively create moments of joy and demonstrate your commitment to enriching the relationship. This not only makes your time together special, but also turns you into someone she misses and thinks about when you're apart. Moreover, these surprises underscore that you bring a positive element of unpredictability into her life. This isn't about keeping her off balance. It's about adding depth to the way you show your affection. Each surprise becomes a memorable part of your shared story, strengthening your connection and making her excited about what the future may hold with you. Number 9. Foster a mysterious vibe. In relationships, a bit of mystery can be very effective. Much like a captivating story that reveals itself slowly, keeping the audience hooked, your personal story should unfold in the same way. This approach aligns closely with Stoic principles, which advocate for self-control and the gradual, thoughtful disclosure of your character and virtues over time. By revealing yourself piece by piece, you keep the intrigue alive and encourage a deeper exploration of who you are. Instead of revealing everything about yourself right away, let her gradually uncover different facets of your personality, talents, and passions. For example, you might casually mention a knack for painting or a past adventure, but leave the detailed stories for future discussions. This strategy of doling out information bit by bit ensures that each interaction brims with the promise of new revelations, making you more intriguing and making each moment you share more eagerly awaited. This strategy of gradual revelation taps into the innate human curiosity and love for discovery. By sharing just enough to spark her interest, but not so much that there's nothing left to reveal, you keep the intrigue alive. It's akin to leaving breadcrumbs along a forest trail. With each piece you drop, her anticipation and enthusiasm for the journey grow, drawing her deeper into the adventure of getting to know you. This method keeps the connection dynamic and continuously engaging. Moreover, keeping a bit of mystery can establish a respectful distance that often adds to your allure. Stoicism emphasizes the value of self-sufficiency and the importance of not inundating others with our presence or personal details. By holding some things back, you signal that you are a person of depth, not easily understood at first glance. This can make her more compelled to discover more about you, fostering a level of engagement and interest that is uniquely captivating. For instance, imagine that during one date, you casually mention your interest in astronomy. Let that detail linger until she recalls it in a later conversation. Then, you could plan a stargazing date where you delve deeper into this passion. This method of deliberate, paced sharing not only shows that you're an interesting person, but also demonstrates your thoughtful approach in how you reveal yourself to others. It creates a natural buildup that makes each shared experience more meaningful and awaited. This careful restraint turns every meeting into an opportunity to reveal a bit more about yourself, like peeling back layers of an onion. Each new detail she discovers about you enriches her perception and fills the times you're apart with a sweet anticipation of what else she might learn. This approach subtly weaves your presence into her thoughts, making her miss you more each time you part and look forward to the next surprises you'll reveal. Number 10. Control the conversation. In the beginning phases of any interaction or relationship, you might feel the urge to spill every detail of your day when she shows interest. But adopting a Stoic perspective encourages moderation and restraint. If she inquires about your day or life, consider holding back slightly. Share enough to keep the conversation lively, but avoid overwhelming her with every tiny detail. This approach isn't about playing games or being elusive. It's about preserving a healthy balance and space in your interactions. For instance, if she asks about your recent vacation, instead of narrating every single activity you did, you could say, "It was amazing. I had a wonderful time exploring new places and trying different cuisines." This response gives her a glimpse into your experience and leaves room for her to ask more if she's interested, while also showing that you had a fulfilling and enjoyable trip without overloading her with information. This strategy shows respect for both her curiosity and your own privacy, illustrating that you prioritize the quality of your interactions over how much you share. It subtly reflects the Stoic principle that true peace comes from managing our responses and interactions wisely, rather than seeking external approval or oversharing. Additionally, by not revealing everything about yourself right away, you naturally create an aura of mystery and depth. People are often drawn to what they don't fully understand, because it sparks their curiosity and desire to learn more. By sharing details sparingly, you signal that you are confident in the value of your own life and don't rely on constant external validation. Exhibiting a thoughtful and self-reliant lifestyle can make you more attractive and interesting. This approach also indicates that you don't view her as someone to report to, but as someone you choose to engage with, respecting both her time and yours. By keeping this balance, you're more likely to hold her interest and encourage her to discover more about you, leading to a deeper and more enduring connection. Number 11. Stimulate positive envy. A hint of jealousy can subtly signal your value in the social sphere, but it's crucial to manage this tactic with care and precision. This aligns with Stoic teachings about controlling our actions and ensuring they mirror our self-respect and dignity. Rather than overtly stating it, this approach involves demonstrating that your life is rich and fulfilling, whether or not she is present. This can naturally heighten her interest as it underscores your independence and desirability. Picture this. You're out enjoying a fun evening with friends and you snap a photo to share on social media. In the picture, you're all laughing. The vibe is lively, and included in the group is a female friend. The subtlety here is crucial. It's not about a provocative pose, but simply capturing a moment of genuine enjoyment among friends. By tagging this friend occasionally, you spark natural curiosity without overstepping any boundaries. This strategy demonstrates a balanced social life, subtly hinting at your social desirability without appearing intentional. This strategy isn't aimed at making her think you're taken or to incite negative feelings. Rather, it's about showing that you're someone who is enjoyable to be around, including by women. This can prompt her to view you in a new light, as someone desirable and popular, potentially deepening her interest. It's a subtle way to signal that you are well-liked and, if she's genuinely interested, might encourage her to appreciate what she finds valuable in you. However, the Stoic perspective would advise caution with using jealousy as a tactic. Stoicism emphasizes cultivating relationships grounded in respect and mutual understanding, not manipulation. Therefore, this approach should be employed judiciously and always with the aim to remain authentic and true to oneself. It's not about playing games. It's about providing a glimpse into a life that is inherently valued by others, which naturally attracts interest. This approach also enriches her perception of your social dynamics. It subtly positions you as a person valued by others, thereby boosting your appeal. The slight mystery surrounding who these friends are and what they see in you keeps you intriguing in her eyes, and may increase her curiosity about how she might fit into your life. This isn't about sparking competition. It's about demonstrating that your world is lively and fulfilling, enticing her to want to join and share in it. In conclusion, the art of making her miss you isn't just about what you do, but how you do it, infused with a dose of Stoic wisdom. This philosophy stresses the importance of handling relationships with a calm and balanced approach. True attraction stems from a base of self-confidence and inner peace, not from a sense of urgency or desperation. By maintaining this composed demeanor, you not only enhance your own allure, but also build a more meaningful and enduring connection. Understanding that desperation can be sensed from afar and often acts as a deterrent, pushing people away rather than drawing them closer, is crucial. By fostering an aura of self-assurance and maintaining a calm demeanor, you enhance your appeal and increase the chances of building a genuine connection. As we conclude, take a moment to reflect on these strategies and their alignment with the Stoic philosophy of maintaining balance and emotional resilience in your interactions. If you found value in this discussion, please leave a comment below with the word "agree" to let us know that these insights resonate with you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Sharing this video helps others discover these useful techniques, and subscribing ensures you don't miss out on our latest uploads. Feel free to engage with us in the comments section. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Thanks for watching, and make sure to check out the recommended video on your screen for more intriguing topics. See you next time.